Alright everybody, so today's plan is pretty simple. We're going to be doing the same thing that I did the other day. We're riding for change. My whole goal with this page on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff is just change, positive change for people. I want to help people like myself, low income and disabled. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I have two forms of a seizure disorders. I have ADHD and I also have PTSD. And it's an almost daily struggle for me mentally. Physically, I'm pretty used to having seizures over the course of my lifetime. So I was born in August 1992, and in order to keep this PG-13, I have to say things differently and word them correctly so that my videos don't get flagged. Growing up, I had a very humble beginning, to say the least. I grew up in a household where a child was forced to grow up way too soon through different types of abuses. Psychologically, what that does to somebody is it puts them into a constant state of fight or flight, constant state of anxiety, a constant state of low self-esteem, and then you throw into the mix that I was a child growing up. It did damage. So I didn't really know how to cope with the things that I endured during my childhood, and by the time my mom got away, the damage was already done and it was too late. During school, I was your typical problem child that nobody cared to understand. Nobody wanted to understand. I had constant lash outs with emotional deregulation, not understanding how things affect me and how they did affect me at the time and how they do still affect me now. I don't want this video to sound like I want sympathy or pity, because I don't. All I want to do is help people who lived a similar life to me express what they need to express and help with their struggles, because I never had help. I never had proper help, not until now. Realistically, my long-term goal for these channels, I want these channels to be the biggest mental health awareness channels there are. I want to be able to destabilize conflict and stabilize peace as far as my reach can handle. You know, however far social media lets me go is how far I can go. With my ADHD and PTSD, I fear criticism, so I'm a perfectionist. So once I get set on something, I learn every single thing I possibly can about that one thing. I master it, and I do my best until my mind can't handle it anymore. Hello. tell. Social media, I ask you, if somebody wanted to change the world and they had the drive and determination, but the only thing they needed was your help, was just a little bit of time contributed by watching these videos, would you do it? Or would you just let the world go to shit? Me personally, I'm doing everything I can to change it. Not only from my personal perspective, but I want to go global. Hello. Humans don't need to be fighting each other. My disabilities were born in the darkness of humanity, but out of the light I shall rise. And that makes me sound very spiritual, but I don't care. I have faith in what I do. I have faith in myself. I have faith in my determination, and nothing in this world will stop me from overcoming my fears and pursuing my goals of happiness. And realistically, making these videos, showing people like myself that don't know how to speak for themselves, it's okay. You can. You don't got to be afraid. I was for a long time. I lived in that shadow of fear my entire life. Always masking myself what other people want me to be instead of learning who I truly am. And even now, I don't know who I truly am. But I'm starting to get a glimpse. And that glimpse of who I am and who I'm going to be, it's going to rock the very core of the world. I have no doubt about that. And it all starts here with these scooters. This brand gave me freedom from being in my head. It makes me focus on the road so that I have no choice but to be safe and focused. It stops the intrusive memories for me. It stops the anxiety unless I start talking about my bullshit that I have going on. I feel at peace. I feel serenity. And all I want to do is pass that along. And the most effective and fastest way to do that is through you. And now I sound like a robot. Like, look at this place. Yeah, there's tagging on the table, bird shit on the thing, but I wouldn't have been able to come out here without this scooter. I wouldn't have been able to explore without these two wheels. I wouldn't have been able to feel what I'm feeling right now. Maybe that's my own delusion, that I'm incapable of feeling. But I'm trying. I'm trying to learn things that I've never shown in my life. I speak to God every day about it. If you know someone who needs peace like this, who needs all their worries to go away, and you think a scooter can help, show them these videos. Look at these clouds moving effortlessly throughout the sky. No worries, no anticipation of what's going to happen. No fears. Alright, so we're out here taking pictures of the scooter. See if we can get some good shots for the brand promotion to encapsulate freedom. I feel I need to change that. I'm using a Sony A6000 and a, I don't know what it's called, a Meike 1.4 lens. A little bit dirty, but maybe it'll turn out into a cool shot, taking a picture of the rim. Now when you watch this video and you see the pictures that I upload, just remember that I've put over 200 miles on this thing. And then if you guys want to see what the picture looks like, and that's about what it's doing. No, like that, yeah. So when I upgrade to the ES60, I'm going to be giving this one away to somebody who needs it. Now, I personally hate money, but I have to wait on money in order to ship things out. Because of my disabilities, I had to get back onto Social Security. And so, if I'm able to find somebody who wants this and who can utilize it, getting to work, school, whatever have you, medical appointments like I use it, well, that'll be yours for free. Make sure to hit follow, make sure to hit like, share this post. Let's change the world.